In the range of crime and punishment, there exists a place so dangerous, so terrifying that even death itself might seem like a merciful escape. It's a place where the most wanted criminals on earth are sent to endure a torment beyond imagination. This place is known as the Supermax Prison, and its most infamous resident is Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. Picture, if you will, a barrier carved into the unforgiving rock of the Colorado Rockies, an impenetrable prison designed to break the spirits of those within. This is the ADX Florence SUPERMAX Prison, the Alcatraz of the Rockies. It's a place where hope goes to die. El Chapo, the one untouchable drug lord who had escaped from Mexican prisons not once but twice, now resides in this living nightmare. His second escape, involving a mile-long tunnel, was a masterpiece of audacity. However, the authorities were determined not to let him slip through their fingers again. El Chapo was sentenced to life in the ADX Supermax prison without the possibility of parole, ensuring he would never taste freedom again. But why, you may ask, is this prison considered a living hell? First, let us start about the origin of the Supermax prison. The shooting of two correctional guards on October 22, 1983 at Marion Federal Prison in Illinois, which at the time was the harshest federal prison in the nation, led to the creation of ADX Supermax Prison. Marion became an all-lockdown institution following their deaths, serving as the prototype for future Supermax lockdown facilities like Pelican Bay and eventually ADX Supermax Prison. The hell starts when we talk about the isolation of the prisoners. Imagine being trapped in a world where the only voices you hear are your own echoes bouncing off the cold concrete walls. In the Supermax prison, inmates are locked in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. The cells measures approximately 7 by 12 feet. I'm not sure about you, but I would get crazy being locked up in a small room like that. Because of the isolation, human contact is a distant memory and the mind begins to fray. In this modern-day living hell, inmates are subjected to relentless psychological torture. The lack of natural light, the absence of human touch, and the perpetual isolation pushes them to the brink of madness. The inmates in the Supermax facilities have minimal privileges. They eat their meals in their cells and have limited access to recreation, typically confined to a small concrete exercise area with high walls where they exercise alone. Always alone. El Chapo, a man who once wielded unimaginable power, now languishes in this desolation. The Supermax prison is a place where the silence is deafening. Inmates are cut off from the outside world, their voices silenced by the impenetrable walls. This is because the security measures are so extreme. Inmates are under constant surveillance and communication with other prisoners is literally impossible. The cells are designed to minimize any potential contact between inmates. The security are also so extreme, no one ever has escaped the prison. Robert Hood, who served as ADX warden from 2002 to 2005, described how he felt working in the ADX.
As soon as they come through the door, you see it in their faces. That's when it really hits you. You're looking at the beauty of the Rocky Mountains in the backdrop. When you get inside, that is the last time you will ever see it. The Supermax is life after death, it's long term. In my opinion, it's far much worse than death.
The people who are locked up in the Supermax prison aren't normally there for a short time. Time becomes an enemy in the Supermax prison. Each day stretches into eternity and the years blur together. It's a relentless march towards an uncertain end, a slow descent into the abyss. In the history of crime, El Chapo's Supermax prison stands as a stark reminder that there are fates worse than death. It's a place where the human spirit is tested to its limits, where even the most formidable criminals are broken. It's a place where time stands still and the silence is the loudest scream of all. In the end, El Chapo's prison is not just a physical place, it's a metaphor for the abyss of the human soul. A chilling reminder that sometimes the greatest punishment is to live. As we contemplate the darkness of this modern-day dungeon, we're left with a haunting question. Is there redemption in a place where hope is buried and the only escape is the embrace of death itself? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. Also, hit the bell notification for future uploads as we got a lot of exciting stuff coming your way.